In the ancient city of Jerusalem, during the time of the prophet Jeremiah, the people had strayed far from God's ways. They worshipped false gods, engaged in corrupt practices, and ignored the laws given to them by the Lord. Despite repeated warnings, they continued down the path of disobedience. One day, God spoke to Jeremiah and gave him a clear and powerful message for the people. The Lord told Jeremiah to go to a potter's house and watch him work. Jeremiah obeyed and went to the potter's workshop, where he observed the craftsman shaping a piece of clay on the wheel. As the potter worked, the clay became marred in his hands, and he decided to reshape it into a new pot. At that moment, God spoke to Jeremiah, saying, "Can I not do with you, Israel, as this potter does? Like clay in the hand of the potter, so are you in my hand, Israel." Jeremiah 18 verse 6. God wanted to remind the people that he had the power to shape and reshape their lives. Just as the potter shaped the clay, however, the people refused to change their ways. So God instructed Jeremiah to deliver another message, a message of judgment. This time, God told Jeremiah to buy a clay pot and gather some of the elders and priests of Jerusalem. Jeremiah was to take them to the valley of Ben Hinnom, just outside the city, a place associated with idolatry and child sacrifice. Standing in the valley, with the leaders of the city as witnesses, Jeremiah held up the clay pot. He proclaimed the word of the Lord, saying, "This is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says, I am going to bring such disaster on this place that the ears of everyone who hears of it will tingle. They have forsaken me and made this a place of foreign gods." Jeremiah 19 verses 3-4. Then, in a dramatic and symbolic act, Jeremiah smashed the pot on the ground, breaking it into pieces. As the shards scattered across the ground, he declared, "This is what the Lord Almighty says. I will smash this nation and this city just as this potter's jar is smashed and cannot be repaired." Jeremiah 19 verse 11. The broken pot symbolized the coming destruction of Jerusalem and the exile of its people if they did not turn back to God, but even in this act of judgment, there was a message of hope. The people could still repent, turn from their evil ways, and be restored by God. Just as the potter could make a new vessel from clay, so too could God rebuild and restore his people if they returned to him with humble hearts. Sadly, the people did not heed Jeremiah's warning, and the destruction he foretold came to pass. Yet, the story of the broken pot serves as a timeless reminder that God's desire is not to destroy but to reshape, to renew, and to restore those who turn back to him.